Give it like another 3 minutes before we start.
Como que está chingón.
All right. So, who got into the swings yesterday? Jaina Gold. Jaina GLD, Boeing, fucking Roku. Everything took off. That was so crazy. Look, I want to show you guys from yesterday. See my screen, right? All right, yesterday, right here. I entered spy puts to try to hedge just in case my calls didn't go the way it was planned. So I got spy put, then got Boeing calls, Roku calls, signaled all these calls. And then I even put, I ended up putting more on gold. GLD. And then like look at this shit. Look at the after hour movement for gold yesterday. Right here. This was all after hours right here. It went from 146, 147, and it opened up at 155. We got like 400% off of that. See what like these moves, okay? It's like they don't happen too much during a like right now we're like we're on a downtrend obviously still, but you got to kind of try to capitalize on different types of movements because that's where the money is. It's good, cool if you're just sitting there waiting for it to bounce up, but you don't even know when it's going to bounce up. So, you just kind of, when the opportunity presents itself, you just take it. Like, if you don't risk it, you're not going to get the biscuit. So, who got into the swings yesterday, by the way? And how much did you guys come out with? This whole month was pretty crazy. We got like so many plays this month. So many. Manny had no clue you called it out. Well, if you're in our group, then you would have known. Like I'm gonna show you guys what I did to see that. Like, look how much Roku's gone up from the bottom, from the lowest point. It already went from 58 all the way back up to 100. And then look at Boeing. Like these things are like not necessarily bouncing, but they're going up. Like, you know, thought we were gonna swing as a class. Okay. Did I not tell you guys to go buy? Did I not tell you guys about some swings this whole month? The whole time we had class. Did I not discuss did I not discuss with you guys the swings that we're looking to take? Did we not look at Boeing since the first class we had? So are you trying to tell me that I never showed you guys what I was gonna buy in the future, and we never freaking saw this whole thing coming as a class? Did we not see this whole thing coming as a class? Did I not tell you guys, hey, I'm gonna look at Boeing puts tomorrow, Boeing calls, this and that? So don't blame me if you guys miss it. Like, I'm not responsible to freaking, you know. Anyways, I would never tell you guys when to like exit your positions. Like that's just me spoon feeding you. Like if I'm gonna tell you that, then you know, like, do you want to be spoon fed or do you want to learn how to do it yourself? Okay, so yesterday, this is what I'm gonna show you guys in terms of today's class, how I called these out, why I called these out. No, I only send alerts to my group. That's why they pay me like $50 a month to be in there. Like I can't just give you everything for basically for free. Like you know how long it took me to learn all this? Like if you know how to make $1 million, are you gonna just if you know how to make $1 million, okay? If you know how to make $1 million and it took you and you worked your ass off to learn how to make $1 million, would you just tell somebody else, hey, this is how you're gonna make $1 million? Here you go. Here's all the information I learned. Here for free. Here you go. I'm just gonna hand it out to you on a silver platter. Here, but no. People charge thousands of dollars for a class. I'm here telling you, here, just give me $100 and I'll fucking teach you how. You know why? Because I know people can't afford to just pay $1,000 for a fucking class. So it's like, doesn't matter. I'm not in it for the money. I make money fucking trading by myself every day. I made $3,000 today trading. So why do I need to charge everybody else here fucking $1,000 for a fucking class when I'm over here making $3,000 a day trading? Like that's just me being fucking greedy as hell. But the good thing is, you know, since I don't really charge much, it's like you guys can tell your friends about this class so they can learn too. So it's like, it's good karma. All right, so getting off track here. Yeah, it's like I tell you, hey, you should buy a call. I'm buying a call for this. You're already gonna make money off of that. Why should I Like it's only gonna give me a headache to tell you when to take out your position. Because first of all, I don't know how much you used. I don't know when you got in. I don't know. I have no idea how you are emotionally. I don't know how your head works. I don't know how I don't know how your psychology works. And then when you take 400 people and try to tell them when to exit, like one person, 20 people are gonna be like, oh, I got in too late and I got out too early, like I should have held. Well, Kevin told me to take profit, but if I didn't take profit, I could have made this much. Oh, well, Kevin told me to take profit here, but it ran $20 more, so I should have made more. That's why I don't fucking tell people when to exit, because it depends on when you get in, how much you use. If I'm over here, getting in, like, if I'm over here getting into a position with $10,000, and then 5 minutes later I'm out, and someone else gets in with $100, and then he's only able to get like $20 out of that play, and I made fucking 6,000, and then the stock keeps running $30. How do you think that person's gonna feel? So don't expect people to tell you when to fucking sell, when to buy, because that's your money that you're fucking using. First of all, you shouldn't listen to another man telling you what to do with your money, right? The only reason I give signals is to show people what I'm getting into, and if they want to get in it, then fuck, get in it. I don't, whatever, cool. Like, you know, that's your own risk management. Don't expect people to just give you handouts, right? If fucking, you know what I mean? Don't expect people to give you handouts. You're not gonna be rich by getting handouts from people. You got to learn to do this shit yourself, because when you do this shit yourself, you're more confident. That's when you become fucking valuable. That's when you become valuable. When you become valuable, that's when fucking, like, for example, if you're valuable, people will pay you. If you're valuable, you learn, know more shit, so you know more than others. Then you make more. So just shit like that, right? Everything comes into play. So just with anything in life, and not just with trading, you don't ask for hand. You don't apply for a job at McDonald's and expect the manager to freaking make you the manager the first week. You don't join, you don't fucking take your bar test to become a lawyer, and automatically you get assigned to fucking um LeBron James's fucking case. You got to work from the bottom, and you go up. No one's just gonna give you something. No one's just gonna give you, here you go, here's $1 million. I can show you how. I can show you what you have to do to make that money, but I'm not gonna fucking just give you everything, like, here, fucking step one, step two. Anyways, so I saw that can someone tell me what I saw on Boeing, by the way, to make me swing this? Okay. It's a range. What else other than range? There's something else. There's something else that caught my eye, that made me want to squeeze release. I like that. You guys are learning, huh? Damn, you guys are fucking beasts. I should have charged you guys more. Yep. So not even just the TTM, by the way. There's something else that I saw that I was like, you know what? This shit's, it's a good. Okay, stochastics, that's one. Triangle, okay, that's good too, but I called it before the triangle formed. But I saw something that I was like, holy shit. Okay, volume. You see this volume? Yes, his volume, right? His volume is crazy on the 1 hour. Okay. And then if you think about it, how many hours from the market open is this candle for Roku? I mean for Boeing. This was what, 4 hours from market open, 4 to 5 hours. And if you didn't know, the most volatile hours are the first hour and the last hour. Now, this fucking volume stood out, and it was like in the middle. This happened during, one of those dead hours of the market, right? And so I was like, you know what the hell? Like, why is this getting bought up so much? Even if the shorts are, even if this is just a cover for shorts, like, it's still a move. A move is still a move, and I was trying to capitalize on it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get into a Boeing call because look, when I got in it, it literally was trying to test this top, right? And it didn't. It broke it $3 over, and then it went back down. That's when I swung it. I swung it like when it dipped down here and it tested this level. You see this level? Yeah, I'm gonna take off this box. I'm gonna take off this box. You guys see this level right here? Okay, look, that level, okay. Once I saw that this level was tested after the next level couldn't fully break and have a candle above, that's when I signaled it. I was like, okay, this just getting they're holding this level pretty nicely. And so I didn't even think twice about it. I just executed like because this is what happens, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys this. I don't think I've told you guys this before, but when you see an opportunity and the more time you dwell on it, the more you're gonna get these reasons come into your head like, oh, so like there's gonna be a voice like telling you this, like, oh, I think that candle's not good enough. Do you really want to swing that? Oh, I don't think the market's gonna agree with you. I think, I get all these different thoughts in my head when I start like thinking too much about whether I should get into a trade. So as soon as I see the opportunity, and like if I see an opportunity, it's only gonna take me like 10-20 seconds to decide whether I should get in or not. Okay. I don't take fucking 10 minutes to decide. I'll just get in, and then if it goes, it goes. Okay, because I saw the opportunity, I executed. Now it's out of my hands because it's a swing too. So you got to be willing to, kind of, you know, not be afraid to lose money, for example. Okay, so you guys got that on Boeing on why it was I was using the 1 hour frame. I was using the 1 hour frame, and then I was looking at the consolidation, this whole range here, and then it was trying to break this. Okay. So that's for Boeing. So remember that, okay? When you see something in a range, and then so like this, right? It's in a range, and then it was trying to break this here. And the only reason why I bought it too is because the volume happened, during a fucking, like the dead hours. It's like you don't see that much price action at fucking, what is this, 10 a.m. here in California. So that was why I got in that. Now, Roku. Okay. Jeez, man, Roku really went to $50. That's so crazy. Stock market's crazy, guys. It's already at 100 now. See how fast these things move? Oh, SEDG, I'm still holding that. Oh my gosh. Why didn't I? Hey, guys, SEDG is really cheap right now. Look at the stochastics on this. Once it goes here, I'm gonna pull the trigger on it. And look, look, it's pretty strong. Like even though the stochastic line is down here, the red line is still showing buying pressure for the day. So, for example, we can see this just shoot up and eventually cross maybe in the middle. But yeah, SCDGs. I'm gonna look at that tomorrow. 80% there's 80% chance I'm going to buy some options, some calls for that. Maybe like a month or 2-3 months out, because I'm pretty sure the premium isn't even that expensive for SCDG. Roku, look at the weekly chart. Okay, I first saw the weekly chart. What is it showing me? Even though the market is in a shit storm, okay, saw some buying pressure on the week. Okay, and then I saw this candle form up a little bit. It was like up until like here today, or 2 days ago, like here, this line. So today, we might see this thing blow up overnight, but we'll see. In terms of why I call the swing, let me remove this. Okay. In terms of why I called the swing for Roku. So here, first of all, I was looking at this, okay, right before it opened the other day. Okay. I was just looking at that. You know, it's not a perfect pattern. I was just seeing how it kind of, you know, agrees with this, with how it's supposed to kind of go down into a range a little bit and then potentially break out. And so I saw it break out, and then I was looking at the stochastics. I was like, okay, this looks strong for the day. Right now, what made me want to get into the swing? Can you guys guess? Damn it, I just pressed on the line. Anybody take a guess? Not just volume. What did it break? What did it break? It broke a key level. It was breaking a key level, right? And it was like at 10 a.m. too. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why is everybody buying stuff up like crazy? So I was like, you know what, whatever. So I saw that it was breaking that, and it had already run like $6, and so I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna run too much more until after hours. So what I'm gonna do is, you know, I'm going to get into a call like here. Okay, I got in at this break right here at around 10:41 is when I called it out. I got in around this break when it broke here because I saw that it's holding up this line nicely during what time? Like what hour? Like what hour? Like what is the stock market supposed to usually do, you know, 4 hours in, before the last hour, right? It's supposed to just kind of slow down and drop, you know, fucking Wall Street's at lunch, or you know, people are done trading already. But this thing, you know, the whole market yesterday was already going crazy around this time. So I was like, you know what? That kind of shows me how people are most likely going to buy this up right before the market ends. And so people ended up buying it up, and then it ended up going up $6 after hours. Obviously, I didn't know that shit was gonna happen, but I just, that's all you gotta do is execute. You don't know what's gonna happen. Just remember that, right? You don't know what's gonna happen. All you gotta do, all you have is, you know, what you see, and then whether you want to execute based on what you see or not. Because how many times, okay, this used to happen to me back then. How many times have you saw an opportunity, and then in your head you were seeing how it would play out, but you never took it, and then you see the next day it gaps up like fucking crazy, and you're like, wow, I was literally looking at that and I should have got in it, but I didn't. See, that's not me anymore. I used to be like that every single day. Now I just take everything not take everything I see, but just take, you know, just hesitate less. Does that make sense to you guys? Like that's gonna be a good, you know, that little tip is gonna be, it's a good tip for you. Trust me. It's gonna be something that, yeah, it builds your confidence too. You know, regardless if you make money or lose money, you're gonna, you know, that's still your, what you're doing is you're executing. As long as, you know, I noticed you call most of your swings towards the end of the day. Can someone answer this question? Why do I call my swings towards the end of the day? Several reasons. Yeah, I want to be patient. I want to see, this is when you take swings, you got to wait until like when it goes towards the end of the day, because you want to see what the market direction was the first 2-3 hours at least, and then you want to see, here I'm giving you guys a fucking gold nugget right here, okay? So you want to see what's been happening for that day, what's been happening. You want to see the market direction. You want to see the volume that happens during the first 3 hours, and then going into that last stretch, that last 2 hours. And then you want to see news, right? I want to see news, and then I want to see how much it's moved in accordance to like the range of the stock, right? And also obviously we've been in a fucking crisis, so it was still a risk making calls during this time because it's like kind of it's almost news driven, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't matter what how the market is doing because at the end of the day, you're going to risk money regardless, right? Even if the market is good, even if the market is bad and you're buying puts, even if the market is kind of iffy and sideways, you're doesn't matter, right? What you're doing is you're risking money. So, you know, I feel like right now it's you know, it's like it's a good time for you to practice your confidence too because everything's so cheap, right? You know how you this is the thing. If you have you guys noticed that when the market is at all-time highs, your confidence kind of gets lowered a little bit because now you're thinking like, damn, the market's at all-time highs. This thing can drop any minute now. You know, that's how I felt like 2 months ago. But now it's gonna be like, you know, that's why we've been making so much fucking money this past 2 months because everything is we rode the trend down first of all, and now we're gonna try to ride it up if it happens now, right? But I don't know if it's gonna happen now or not. You never know. I don't think that everything is priced in, but the difference between me and some people are like I'm not afraid to risk money. Okay. If I'm going to want to make money, I have to risk money. Right. So what I do is I just, you know, go based off what I see. If the opportunity comes, if it looks good to me, I'll execute. That's it. That's literally it. There's no secret freaking, you know, you don't fucking have to do a whole ritual before you get into a play and hope it plays out. Literally, you just execute and then see what goes. Because at the end of the day, even if you see all these different patterns, okay, if you see all these different patterns, it can still go the other way, right? I saw in the signal chat you said lotto calls. Can you please explain lotto calls? What is a lotto call? Does anyone know what a lotto call is? That's me saying it's a high risk, kind of a gamble. That's what it means. That's all it means, high risk. I could have just put high risk on there, but I just put lotto because some people are gamblers and they're like, lotto? Lotto? I want a lotto. I'm gonna take the lotto. And guess what? They took it and they banked. So good for them. Those are the swings that we took. And notice when I signaled these plays, I put SPY puts and then I put Facebook puts, even though I was heavy into Boeing calls, Roku calls, gold calls. So why do you guys think that I put Facebook puts and SPY puts along with these three calls to hedge? Okay, just in case, you know, just in case the market just takes a whole shit, I don't just lose it. I don't just, you know, I don't lose the whole all the, you know, the whole everything I put in, because if the market takes a shit, I would have made money on SPY and Facebook, even though I would have been down, I would not be down as much, right? Because if I was heavily in Boeing, Roku, and gold calls, and then I was in JNUG too, and Tesla, and Tesla. So, you know, if I was in these calls and then everything just goes to shit, then I'd probably be down like what, depending on how much it goes down, maybe 50%. Now, if I used 3K on all positions, um, on each position, then I would be down like 369, yeah, 12,000. But if I had put in 3K into SPY puts and 3K into Facebook puts, then I wouldn't be down 12,000. I'd probably be down like 4,000. Does that make sense? You can use, you know, just using that as an example. Like if you're gonna use $250 to swing something, I would suggest like if you want to go on the call side, I would suggest, let's say you want to buy Facebook calls. Okay, you buy Facebook calls. Now, with that Facebook call, a good way to hedge that position is to buy a GLD call. Why is that? Does anyone know why I hedge a Facebook call with a GLD call? Good. They're usually inverse. They're usually opposites of each other, right? But right now everything is down, so it's not really opposite like that. But it usually is the inverse. Like yesterday, you guys know how yesterday when we swung gold calls and then SPY went up too after hours. So though these days happen, right? Because everything is so cheap right now, and I'm pretty sure too. A lot of shorts are covering their positions. Oh, what else do I want to talk about today? How's everyone's month been trading wise? Up 1.5K. Okay. It doesn't matter how much you guys make. It's about whether you're confident with what you're doing right now, right? That's all that matters. So, I don't care if you made fucking 20,000 today. If you're not confident tomorrow, then what's the point? Does that make sense to you guys? Right? If you can't, you know, be confident. So, what's going on with gold, right? So gold basically suffered the worst month, like JNUG, for example. The worst month since September. Was it 2011? Because what they're doing is all these. Do you guys know why? You guys know why gold suffered? By the way, so gold suffered because all these investors are pulling money out of gold just so they can raise some cash to cover all the losses that they're having in the overall market. Does that make sense? That's what's happening. But yeah, I mean JNUG is an ETF of gold. So I mean JNUG is cheap as hell right now, dude. This thing was at you guys. I want you guys all to look at your charts right now and look at JNUG and look at how much it was. Um, how much it was 2 months ago, a month ago. It's $5 now. This thing used to be at like 300. It used to be at like 4,000 a couple years ago. But I don't know what happened. They think they had like a split or something, some shit. But this used to be trading at 4,300. Imagine we get into this and this thing just goes up $1,000 in one day. Wow. I'm just waiting for that day when something just blows up overnight and we end up catching it. That's like the best thing ever. So tomorrow I'm going to be looking at Tesla. Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to be looking at some potential calls. Hopefully it doesn't open up too high up tomorrow. It's treating that. You see how it's treating that support nicely. Now tomorrow, okay. This is what I want you guys to watch. Tomorrow when if it retests 513, if we stay above 513 overnight and we open above 513, then it's gonna be a good call, and you can make 534 your profit target. But if we open below 513, then 513 is going to be the entry, and then 534 will be the profit target. Okay, and then for puts, I would wait until it goes below 490.62. And yeah, that's for Tesla. I'm more on the bullish side. Don't ask me why. I just am. For Boeing, obviously you see this 140.48 is the level. Yeah, for Tesla, I buy like in the money or at the money. Like I'll just risk like 6K to make like 3, 4, maybe 9. I don't know. Depends. Oh! One thing I want you guys to get into is HD calls, Home Depot calls. Okay, this thing took a fucking beating, and look, and it's already bouncing up like crazy. Okay, so this is going to be a good trade. Most likely, we'll see though. You know, we're just risking shit, right? But I want you guys to look at HD because we can ride this all the way to 225 if we go 2-3 months out. That's the thing I'm gonna look at. HD. Yeah, when I called it out today in the group, it went up like $6. Like I didn't know. Like I don't like, when people are thanking me for these signals, but like all I'm doing is just executing and going based off of what I see, right? Any one of you could do that. Just remember that, right? Anyone you could do that. All I do is just, I'm not scared to tell you guys what I'm buying because I'm confident with what I do. Walmart's. Okay, Walmart. Let's look at the 1 hour. I already see something. Do you see what I see? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I catch the big moves. I don't know. That's out of my control. It just happened to be a big move all the fucking time. I'm gonna knock on some wood. Stop. What the fuck? Thought it was a door. It's a table. Anyways, look, okay? Walmart expecting this breakout. Okay. Walmart is Walmart, how much, guys, what do you think? You think Walmart sales went down when the coronavirus happened, first of all? Sometimes you gotta think, common sense. No, didn't. So Walmart is a long, okay? Walmart is a long, HD is a long, and SEDG is a long for now. That's all I got for now. I'm not looking at anything else yet. Intel, I don't know about Intel. I like the fact that it's been kind of tight because now we can expect a nice big breakout, but Intel, no, I don't like Intel. Nvidia. Oh, look. Jeez, you guys are all giving me random names, huh? Should take out my spoon real quick. So Nvidia, I'm looking for this to go into this range. You guys see this? Okay, that's for Nvidia. So I'm looking for Nvidia to fall into this range and go to 282. That's the profit target for a swing. Space. Jeez. Looks like a damn penny stock. Space took a hit like at a bad time. Yeah, I'm not looking at space. USO. Still long on that. It's gonna take a while for this to kind of go back up a little bit. But when it does, it's gonna creep up, and we're not even gonna know unless you're already in. So I wanted to fill that gap, and it's going to. Just watch. It's gonna fill that gap soon. I was gonna say it's gonna fill that gap spoon. Gonna fill that gap soon. Piton. What the hell is Piton? I'm not even gonna look at Piton. Looks like a fucking. Looks like P. Piton. No wonder why it's down. It's called Piton. Apple. Nope, doesn't look good for a call. Nope. And Apple. Understand? Apple's getting hit. Apple stores are closed. They're probably missing out on millions of fucking dollars every day right now. They are. Square. I can't even go to the fucking Apple store to fix my iPhone. Square. Square looks nice. Square looks decent. Let me see. Square's Cash App. You know, the app people use when they want to send money for nudes. I don't know about Square actually. Yeah, I mean like Square, you know, this can happen to Square because you guys see how we rejected that resistance right there? Right? We can end up having something like this happen. I've seen this way too many times too. Jeez, you guys see how the candles look exactly the same? I can literally just make a fake pattern and say it's a new rare pattern formed. DM me, DM me to learn about the new pattern. $500 and you will spot this pattern. You can literally make a fake pattern and just say that you caught it. Guys, I caught the bounce. I caught the bounce. I caught the bounce. Did you guys see this bounce? I caught it. It was a $20 move on Square. If you want to join the best group and catch the bounce like us, join us. Bitch, that's a fake candle. WWE. WWE taking a beating, but it's still going to stay. I don't think WWE is going anywhere. To be honest. Google. Okay, Google something I want to look at tomorrow. See this? See how it's curving up on the stochastics. So Google something I'm gonna look at tomorrow. Nike. What did Nike do today? Oh snap! Look at the weekly chart. Okay, this is gonna be a swing play to the upside. April 3rd, maybe May 13th ish, May 15th. I think that's a Friday. I'm definitely gonna swing this up. Nike, not too expensive. It's gonna be cheap. It has a lot of room. So Nike for tomorrow too. Gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna run up tomorrow, but I'm sure it's gonna potentially run up within the next 2 weeks. MU had 4-hour chart looks nice to the upside. If we open green tomorrow, then I'll probably swing some calls over the weekend for MU, AMD. Wow, that's it's pretty nice breakout right there. Has room to 51 maybe. Yeah, that's going to be the room. Does your mind change about your swings when certain news comes out? Of course. If Trump says he's going to, fucking resign or something, I'm definitely not holding any calls. Of course news is gonna matter. It just depends on what news and how it's gonna be interpreted amongst the masses. Right? You can see a news and be like, oh, um, like you might think that it's a news to trade off of, but you got to understand the news that comes out, you only have pay attention to the ones. Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to say before I end the class. Okay, for news, when you look at news, you want to look at news that are like, you know make sure that that news has something to do with the stock. If you're looking at a stock to trade, if you're looking at Facebook, make sure the news talks about Facebook, and what it's saying has to apply to the masses, and or it has to apply to future revenue. If fucking Facebook says, oh, Mark Zuckerberg gets married, that's not gonna fucking bring the stock up. Who cares? He got fucking married. Okay, cool. Is that gonna bring the stock price is gonna shoot at $30? No. Right now, if there's news that says Facebook was sued by fucking a million people because they're they're doing some fucking fraud, cyber fraud. Now that's some news that you're gonna have to watch, because shareholders aren't gonna like that. Now, have you guys seen movies? Have you guys ever watched movies where they're like, oh, we gotta listen to the shareholders. Oh, this is for the shareholders. Oh, I've seen so many movies that talk about shareholders. Now, understand that, even though it's a movie, it's true. A lot of these companies are owned by people, right? It's not Facebook isn't just owned by fucking Mark, by the way, right? What about people who invest like 10 million of their money into Facebook? They have a say into like people who invest like hundreds of millions or just millions of dollars into different companies, right? So when these people buy stock, so they're not necessarily gonna have like a say in it, but they're part of, part of their little their the group that kind of like, like if I own 70%, if I own 70% of Apple, are they not gonna run things by me? Like, hey, we're gonna do this for the company. We're gonna do this. Of course they're gonna tell me that. I own 70% of that company. You know what I mean? So you guys gotta understand, when you look at news, make sure, when you want to go based off news, make sure that piece of news affects the shareholders, affects the investors, affects people who might be looking into buying the stock, right? What else? What else for news? For news, I look at, if you recall, when the Cybertruck came out, Tesla went down a bit. Do you guys know why this? You guys know why it went down when the Cybertruck came out? Yeah, it was kind of a shit show. A shit show. It was kind of fuck motherfucker, a shit show, right? So, and people weren't expecting that truck to look like that either. So it was kind of, and understand, during that time, Tesla was still the most shorted stock on the market. This was before, remember, this was before Tesla ran up to $1,000, right? But after all these people wanted this truck, it's like everyone's like, oh shit, like, you know, so it got bought up again and then it went back up. That's why I don't really pay attention to the noise that happens, because at the end of the day, if I'm gonna go long on a company, even like 2 months, 3 months, even like a whole year. If I'm just gonna buy the stock, I gotta make sure you gotta make sure that that you're not gonna like lose money on that investment. Like think about it like that. Like when I look at something and I want to trade it, like for example, if we bounce up right now and you guys make calls, are you gonna lose money? Like for no, right? Because everything is so cheap and it's bouncing up, you're not gonna lose money. So that's how I approach investing sometimes. If I'm just buying shares, I approach it to where, okay, is Boeing at a price where, you know, within the next 6 months, even if it moves $10 down, it shouldn't move lower than that. And I wouldn't lose this much. Right. That's why people like to buy at discounted prices, because they know they're not gonna lose money. Does that make sense? Like if someone buys Apple at 50 and someone else buys Apple at 200, the person who bought it at 200 is going to face, that price itself is going to see some resistance and stuff. And it's the person that bought it at 200 is more likely going to lose money when the stock goes down, because the person that bought it at 50 is already in profit since, 51, right? So that's one thing you guys should look at. Now, other than that, news wise, I like to go to, for example, if you have a Twitter account, hold on. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the people I follow for news. I'm an idiot. I was trying to log in my Thinkorswim. There you go. Okay, look, this is what I follow. For news. Can you guys see the screen? Follow who I follow, okay? Other than my friends and my girlfriend, don't follow them, but follow whoever. Follow. Okay, Wall Street Jesus, obviously. Wall Street Jesus. Saying Lucci. For news, Live Squawk, right here. Okay, Live Squawk will come out with some good news every single day. Like this, RBA states 10 billion offered at US dollar repo operation report tenders to be held in Washington for 34 days. USA deal on stimulus bills closed. Yeah, votes on as unlikely. So this shit, I have it like notified to my phone. Who else? Make sure you guys follow me too, please. Squawk Box, Squawk CNBC. You want to follow them? Okay. They post news, but they post articles more. Okay. Follow them. And then there's somebody else. No, not Jim Cramer. He be saying some bullshit every day. Joe Kunkel. Joe Kunkel posts some good stuff sometimes. Okay. Now, you want to follow these types of people. Okay. This is going to help your trading too. I think helped my trading is when I started following people who kind of know what they're talking about, because because think about this. Okay. If you think about trading, give me five completely different topics about trading that can be covered. Like, give me 5 aspects of trading that someone can literally spend their whole life learning. For example, psychology, strategies. So psychology, strategies, fundamentals, macros, technical analysis. Now, I don't have the fucking time in the world every day to just kind of study everything. So that's why I follow some of these people, because some of them, I used to follow someone who was really good at macros. I used to follow, like, I follow the news, and I'll follow someone that's good at macros, and I follow like I follow other people who are very good at psychology, shit like that. So all these things help me throughout the day because I can learn something new just by looking at their tweets. You know, I used to follow this guy named Zero Hedge, but he got banned. Like the government banned him for some reason. Yeah, it used to be Zero Hedge. He used to have like fucking 300,000 followers on Twitter, but he used to post like a lot of things that the mainstream media won't post about. So, yeah, guys, always try to have these try to add different um different things to your arsenal, right? It's not just about strategies and charts and patterns, right? If you can learn about the macros of the stock, then that's more power to you, right? If you know a news, if you know some news that 80% of other traders wouldn't know about, then more power to you, right? If you see a new strategy that someone posted because they're willing to share that kind of stuff, more power to you, right? So although it's not good to follow other people's trades, it's good to kind of pick people's brains. I'm not talking about messaging them and saying, hey, let me pick your brain, but no, people, like, I'll say shit sometimes on social media that answers people's questions. I'll say shit on social media that will help somebody with their trade. So, that's picking someone's brain because they're telling you what's going on in their brain. And you're picking that information and you're applying it to your strategies. There, you pick their brain. So that's kind of, where I stand on news and, like, learning other things too. And then other than that, by the way, we're gonna have another class this week before we end everything. So go on YouTube. Okay. I want you guys to look at Mark Douglas. Okay, this is the best person you can ever learn trading from. Okay, he has a bunch of videos. How many guys have you seen Mark Douglas? Like, this fucking video is 8 hours itself. This one's an hour. This one's 2 hours. This one's an hour. This one's an hour. This one's an hour. 2 hours. Right? So even Adam Koo has some good stuff too. So this is what I noticed. Okay, for me personally, I have a goal in mind in terms of how much money I want to make. Right? Let's say my goal is 10 million, or let's say my goal is $1 billion. If I want to go make $10 million, am I gonna go watch someone that hasn't even made six figures, and I want to make $1 million, or I want to make $10 million? Am I gonna go ahead and listen to someone who hasn't even touched that kind of money yet? No, right? That's why I like learning from, like, Mark Douglas or like Ray Dalio, for example. Ray Dalio. You guys know who Ray Dalio is? I hope you guys know who Ray Dalio is. Do you guys know who Ray Dalio is? No? You guys don't know who Ray Dalio is? That's crazy. He's an OG. He's an OG fucking hedge fund manager. He's the founder of Bridgewater. It's like it was one of the largest hedge funds. His net worth is like $20 billion. You guys seen the movie Billions? I mean, not the movie, the TV show. Yeah, is the show about hedge funds. So it's like that. Like that's what he does. You know, you guys. It's good. It's good to learn about these guys because they're literally freaking. They're hedge fund managers using people's accounts and then investing their money for them, trading it, whatever. And then this guy makes like $1 billion a year. You know, that's like the people who I like to learn from and kind of, you know, I like to like watch like documentaries on like Elon Musk, like shit like that. Because the more I learn about these guys, the more I learn about their habits, what they do, how they think, what their thought process is, what they've been through, shit like that, right? Because if I want to, you know, in the future, if I want to be at their level, right, then I have to, you know, you got to learn somewhere. So that's one of those things that is important too. And then I suggest you guys start watching Impact Theory. Okay, Impact Theory. Tom Bilyeu hosts it, and they talk about a lot of things. Some of them talk about the stock market, but a lot of these videos help you. And these are videos from like people who are successful. Okay, for example, you guys know who Chamillionaire is? You guys remember Chamillionaire, the one that made that song? He made that song. It was like, he was like, "You see me rolling, they hated, patrolling, and getting riding dirty." So that was like his only fucking song. That's the only song that he made that is out there that we all know about. And guess how much he's worth? Does anyone know how much a millionaire is worth? No, 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 not billions. What the hell? He's worth $25 million. He's worth $25 million. Okay, obviously not off of rapping. You guys know rappers don't make that much fucking money. First of all, right? You guys know that rappers don't make that much money. Not, not obviously rappers who don't know how to invest money don't make that much money. Someone give me, someone give me. Um, okay, let me show you the net worth of people who like to flaunt their fucking jewelry everywhere. Blueface, his net worth is $4 million. That's not shit for a rapper that flaunts fucking $1 million on jewelry. Like, okay, for example, take Jay Z, and take Diddy. Okay, you know why they're worth $1 billion? Because they're not worried about shit they put on their fucking neck. Although they used to be, right? Even if you take Jay Z, Michael Jordan, and Jay Z, Michael Jordan, and P Diddy, they're all three of them are worth $1 billion. Now look at Forbes. Look at Forbes billionaire list. Jeff Bezos is worth 117 now. Billion. Okay. Bernard Arnold, he owns Louis Vuitton and Tiffany's. Warren Buffett, okay, obviously Mark, Larry, Sergey. Where is fucking P Diddy and Jay Z and Michael Jordan on this list? I'm already going through the 150th person here. They're gonna be all the way on the bottom, even though they make a shitload of money. You guys want to know the real money makers in this fucking world is the people who form companies, people who manage hedge funds, Those are the people that make the most money in the world. Oh, I can't even find them. They're all at the bottom. But okay, bottom line is I like to learn more about these people because I want to know where they came from and I want to know how they got their money and I want to learn their thought process. I want to learn how they do everything. You know, like this shit's crazy because I feel like in today's society, like fucking people don't like getting up their ass and doing something, even though this is like the best time to actually come out with like products or like, you know, becoming like an innovator because we're in a generation where there is literally something new every 2 months something new comes out, right? Oh yeah, Paul Tudor is good. He's cool. So some, you know, some strategies I also learned from like watching these people, like for example like Ray Dalio. I got some strategies from him when he was talking about the market and how what he was looking at in terms of like the fundamentals and stuff. That's why I like showing you guys fundamentals because fundamentals are an important factor to the stock market, right? Now, what are you guys gonna look at tomorrow to trade? Because I'm getting off topic here. I'm gonna tell you guys to look at tomorrow. Home Depot, Walmart, JNUG, MU, and who remembers what did I see in Boeing and why did I signal a swing for Boeing yesterday? You guys remember? Volume at what time of the day? Volume midday. And not only was it showing volume, it was trying to break that resistance, right? So and then Roku was the same thing too. I broke the resistance. Okay. Like I said, I'm trying out this new strategy that I'm still working on, but probably gonna go over that in April class because I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to actually kind of say like, okay, hey, this strategy fucking works like magic. But you know, not all strategies work like that. But this one I'm working on works pretty good. You know, in this bear market action that we have right now. But for the next 2 weeks, I think we can see like a little bit more of a bounce before we kind of fall back because like I said, I personally don't think that the market's priced everything in yet. So don't be, you know, don't start being a bull, right? Don't just be like, oh, it's bullish, blah blah blah. Not yet, okay? Not yet. And yeah, make sure when you guys do some research tonight, make sure you guys prepare for tomorrow for when you trade. Okay. I uploaded the second to last video already, and the video that we did with Roderick, I don't know if that was recorded because we had to switch people over. Um, but I'm gonna check my file for that because I had to have him record and then he gave it back to me and then I gave it back to him and messed everything up. But yeah. Are you ever going to do like a more advanced class? Because the first few classes we were going over support and resistance points like all the time. I mean, yeah, I can do that. But why is support and resistance? What is okay? Someone tell me what is Anthony. Tell me what is advanced to you. What is advanced? Give me an advanced strategy. that you consider advanced? What is advanced? What does advanced mean? Everybody you see on social media that's making a shitload of money, like Umar, fucking Mossy, Nick, all these people. What advanced strategies do they use that they usually show you? What do they show you? What advanced strategy is there other than reading price action? I mean, I can go ahead and slap on some Bollinger Bands. I can slap on MACD, slap on our RSI, slap on 50 different EMA levels on the chart, and I can say that's advanced because it looks complicated as shit. Like I think other than that, like the only advanced thing is trading spreads, having 4 different legs on an option chain, trading iron condors, trading butterflies, trading strangles, trading straddles. But if you not learning the basics, for example, looking when to buy the volume candle formation. Okay, how did I make $100,000 this year from January till March trading? I only used volume. I used the candle that formed. I used the pattern. Everything that I've told you guys is how I made my money. And that's how everybody else makes money. So I don't know what more advanced strategy there is. Like someone tell me something else that's more advanced than what we teach other than reading a fucking option flow or reading a level 2, which isn't even hard. Selling options instead of buying. If you want to sell options, do you have enough money to cover 100 shares of Y? Do you guys know what you have to have in order to sell options? If you want to sell an option, you have to make sure you can buy 100 shares of that stock just for that one trade. If you want to sell a Tesla call or Tesla put, make sure you're able to buy 100 shares of Tesla. So why should you learn how to sell puts or sell calls? You gotta at least have $100,000 in your account if you want to start selling premium. By the way. Here, you want me to show you guys an advanced strategy? Because obviously price action isn't cutting it. It's not enough for some people. Price action isn't enough. Oh, this question's starting to piss me off. How do you execute? How do you execute? Do you have an order ready to confirm while watching the market? Yes, I have my phone. And then I choose an option and I press the buy button. That's how you execute. How else do you execute a position? You press that buy button. That's all you press. That's executing. You press it. You see, if you see something, you go on your phone. If you're trading on your phone, you go on your phone. If you use Active Trader, you go on Active Trader. You have it all ready before you want to get in. And then when you see it happen, then that's when you get in. Sure, I can do on demand for you guys too, I guess. Give it about 3 months, and some of you will realize that the best strategies to go about the market is to do it the most simple way possible. Let me show you guys something, because some of you, I feel like you want to make this shit so much more complicated than what the fuck it is. Let me show you something. Okay? Go on my email. Let me show you something. Okay? Let me show you the guides I've made over the last 2 years. All right? Before some of you are like, "Oh, I want to see more advanced strategies." Okay, sure. Okay? This is what I used to have on my indicator. Okay? VWAP. I had it at 0.2.0, 2.0. I had it on the day. Had the EMA close on the 990 DMA 50 221. RSI I had it on 1470.30. Close, I put it on Wilders. I put no. Stochastics, I had it on 80 20 10 10. High low, close simple. Volume weighted, I had it on 12 26 9. Stochastics fast, I had stochastics fast back then. I had it on 80 20 10. 3 high, low, close, simple, and then I put no on the end. Okay, this is how my chart used to look. And I was still making money back then. Okay, that's how my chart used to look. Okay, this was advanced. Okay, this is as advanced as it's gonna get. I was using the EMA crossovers, the 9 above 21, as long as it's above the 200 and above the 50 and above the VWAP, I'll buy. Okay. Now, listen to me here. Listen. Okay. That's one guide. I'm showing you guys just to prove a point. Let me find more. Can you find the rest of them? That's okay. I had another guide. This time, I used less EMAs. I had 5-minute candle entries. I had all these different indicators on. Okay. All these different indicators on. Okay. Now look at the last guide that I made. Look at the last guide that I made. Why did I go from quote unquote advanced strategies to this? And why did I make so much fucking money using this strategy? Less noise, and it works. It's basic, it's more clear. Someone tell me who give me a name of someone that you know that trades and makes a shitload of money. Like social media wise. Okay, now you guys tell me, what strategies do they use? What do you see on their chart? What do you see on their chart? What indicators do you see on their charts? You see a clear chart, you see VWAP maybe, you see the level 2 on there, and then the volume. So what's so complicated and advanced about that? And why is it that they're more successful than everybody else? I'm trying to teach you guys something. I'm trying to prevent you guys from thinking that you have to go learn some stupid shit when you can make money using this, because this is the best fucking way to do it. Like, some people don't fucking learn at all. It pisses me off. So all these different traders, they don't fucking use all these different indicators. They don't make it complicated. They understand the price action and the sentiment. Yeah, Ricky Gutierrez uses hell indicators. That fool trades fucking DGAS and UGAS. Uses 100,000, makes $500, calls it a day. What about people who are using $100? Can they be in and out in fucking 2 seconds? No. You guys see the point I'm trying to make? Like, I'm trying to make it a point that you don't like like you guys are like, some people think that this shit, like, you have to learn so many different advanced fucking strategies, all this shit. You don't do not. And someone tell me, whoever asked me about an advanced strategy, are you talking about like a chart strategy, or are you talking about like an option strategy? Because I can go online right now and look up advanced trading strategies, and all it's going to tell you is fucking use 9 EMA, 21 EMA, or other than that, it's just using spreads. That's it. I'm going to take all this shit off now. And also, some people are like, oh, honestly, it's like this. I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna say like this. If you're asking for advanced strategies, can I want you to show me that you're able to be profitable with what is being shown to you right now. Can you be consistent with this strategy, with just using straight price action for the next month? Is it going to be any different if your psychological thinking is the same as whether if you use just simple price action or if you put a bunch of fucking indicators on there? Does that matter? Are you still gonna cut your loss when you at the same level that you cut it at before? More than likely, yeah. Are you still gonna end up holding a bag because you can't use proper risk management? Most likely, yeah. Are you still gonna get scared and hesitate from out of every trade that you fucking take? Most likely, yeah. So what is learning more different chart strategies, advanced strategies gonna do if you can't even use fucking proper risk management? That makes sense. Like, everything I teach you guys, right? Everything I teach you guys is what I use and what I learned and what's gonna make you profitable. I don't just fucking tell you like bullshit. I don't tell you bullshit. I don't bullshit you. I don't beat around the bush. Like, I can go all day talking about EMAs. I can go all day talking about this, but no, I teach you what I know because what I know has worked for me, and hopefully it works for you. And I just don't like when people like ask me like, hey, can you teach me more advanced shit? Like, what more advanced shit do you fucking want to learn, bro? Like, what, what else? What else? What else? What secrets you want? Do you want what's inside my head? Fucking take my brain. Take my brain with you. I'm literally showing you everything that I know. I'm literally showing you guys what I know for $100. That's what I'm showing you. I'm sitting here for fucking 2 hours showing you when I don't have to. Have what? Fucking 40 people in here make what? 4,000 when I can make 2-3,000 per day, and I'm fucking spending 2 hours a day just sitting here teaching people what I know. Like, come on, does it get better than that? I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you, like, I care because I've been in your position before. I've been in your position where I didn't fucking know what the fuck to do, and I had to fucking learn this shit myself. Every single day, I fucking looked at different strategies. I tried Fibonacci retracements. I tried fucking using pitchforks. I tried fucking using all these different EMAs. I tried SMAs. I tried, what else did I try? I put Bollinger Bands, and I used Fibonacci retracements with the Bollinger Bands, with the EMAs, and I was looking at the VWAP with the MACD, with the fucking on balance volume, looking at fucking all this different types of shit, dude. Like, I was looking at so much shit. So that's why I was mad when whoever asked me if I knew advanced strategies, is because if I knew that the advanced strategies that I know that are considered advanced work, then yes, I would have showed you that. But I'm showing you this because I know this works, and this works best because this is simple, and this is the best way to trade, because this takes off all the fucking noise that happens in the market every fucking day. You have all these different fucking indicators on. You're not going to be able to see shit. Like, there's literally no other, there's no other, like, what other strategies are there that's going to show you a good rate of return? You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying, like, you know, everything online, you can look up everything online. Everything is online. There's no secret strategy that's not online. No, I could charge fucking 1,000. I don't know about 10,000, like 1,000 per class, but I'm only gonna get like 15, 20 people per month when I can have fucking 60. Even if I make less, I'm helping 60 people rather than 20. Does that make sense? And I don't care if people don't take what I teach and apply it to themselves, because that's on them. You feel me? You wanna fucking go back to your 9 to 5 job and make fucking shit money? Go ahead. You wanna make some real money? You wanna put on some risk? Then yeah, the market's for you. You can fucking trade, and I'll show you how to make money. So, you know what I mean? It's all about what people fucking want at the end of the day. If you're not willing to fucking work, because even after everything I showed you guys, how many of you still look up and research stuff on your own, by the way? Exactly. All of you probably, right? The more you soak in, your brain is like a fucking sponge. You soak it all in there. You soak it all in there, and when the market comes, it all comes out. So remember, guys. Here, let me see. Might as well keep fucking going for another 20 minutes. Okay, so
let's talk a little psychology.
yeah. Wait, let me cover one more thing. So, like I said, guys, I tried a lot of different strategies, right? Tried a lot of them, literally, lots. That's why I showed you guys all my different guys that I had. These work, by the way. If you want any of these guys, just message me, and I'll tell you all about it. I have 6 of them. They all work, but at the end of the day, what I'm showing you is like, you know, fucking straight price action is what works best. Trust me. Trust me. Because how many of you follow, like I said before, if you guys follow the big guys on Instagram, what do they tell you even in their videos when they talk about strategies? What do they tell you? Keep it simple. Price action, risk management. How many of you know a fucking trader that made fucking millions of dollars using fucking Fibonacci retracements that are out there on social media right now? No one. I don't know anyone. How is trading psychology impacted with traders off the floor? Okay, think about this. If you compare yourself to, let's say, a floor trader who isn't really using algorithms to trade, first of all, is he trading his own money? No, no. They're using someone else's money. So why should they be psychologically affected by a certain loss? It's not their money. It's the investor's money. Okay. And then this is what I want to talk about too. When you guys, you know, this is what is going to be the bread maker, in my opinion, when you're in your trades. Okay. When you see a run up, like, let me see what I traded Tesla today. Okay. Now, let me make this more clear. Okay. Pretend I'm about to trade Tesla. And we're here. Now I'm looking at the price action. Boom. What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna buy calls. The volume's not gonna show you because I have it, it's all squished, but it's a pretty decent volume. Buy calls, boom. Why did I buy calls, by the way? Why did I buy calls? Do I have any advanced fucking indicators on my chart to show me that it broke out? Do I need 10 different SMAs, EMAs, Fibonacci retracements? Fucking, do I need to use all this bullshit right here that they have? Let me see. Andrew's pitchfork. Ha 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 ha. This is gonna help me fucking make $1 million today. I'm gonna make a fucking random pattern with the pitchfork and it's gonna tell me what's gonna happen. What the fuck is that? What is this pitchfork even used for? You know, if I was a new trader, I'll post a picture, something like this, and I'll say, trading is life. Just because the chart looks complicated as shit. Trading is life. Look, look, look. Trading is life. Trader life. No, you don't need all of that. You don't need any of that. How do I even get rid of this? Damn, dude. Great. Great. Now my shit looks like a fucking dinosaur just drew on it. Oh my gosh. Fucking T-Rex fucking drew on my fucking chart, huh? But look. You have the initial high day. You had the initial high day. You had a small sell-off, which formed what? What did the small sell-off form? A triangle. formed the triangle, broke out of the triangle. Then you have it nearing the next resistance, and then what happened to the volume when it came to that level, when it was breaking? Volume shot up. You got in at 490, could have sold at 510. That's a $20 move. Did your Fibonacci retracements or your Andrews pitchfork or your fucking MACD show you that? No. All I saw was triangle, broke out, volume, showed, broke out of the resistance, blow up, execute, exit, make money, be happy, walk my dog, do my class, go to sleep. Morning, wake up, triangle, breakout, resistance, breakout, volume, stochastic cross, execute, exit, walk my dog, do class, go to sleep, wake up, do the same shit over again. How do you not take profits too early? What makes you feel safe? Come on, guys. What? Okay. If you don't know when to take profits, use the percentage or use the profit target. Use the next resistance as a profit target. If you can't find resistance on the 5-minute chart, look for it on the fucking hourly chart. Use past resistance. Look. Oh my gosh. How do you even see this? Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. Look at this. Looky here. Looky doodle doo, motherfucker. Look where it formed support here. 511, 510. 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle, 5 candle. This was what? A month ago. Not even a month. A fucking like 4 or 5 days ago. So then you have that line. Now you go back to the 5-minute chart. Now you have that profit target. Was this not the same profit target that was used as support on the thing I just showed you? Yes, no, maybe so. Right? Now, let me see. Let me do something, okay? Let me prove another point. Let me show you guys something. Let me add on some EMAs again. Let me put a MACD on. Let me put a VWAP on. Let me see if you guys are able to see the same shit again with all these fancy schmancy indicator on. So you guys can see the difference. I'll put this on 50. I'll make it green, but dotted. Okay, now my fucking chart looks like a kindergarten's coloring book, but that's all right. These are advanced strategies. Looks like my cousin fucking drew on this. Okay. Now, where was that resistance that I fucking saw earlier? What the fuck is that? Right here? Oh, yeah, it's right here. I can't even see the fucking candle. What is that? Okay. Cool. It's good enough. Great. I forgot which one the 9 and the 21 was. I already forgot. I just wasted fucking I'm wasting 5 minutes of my time. Like pretend this is the market open and you're trying to figure out which indicator is what. Okay, so the 21 is going to be it's gonna be the yellow line. The 50 is gonna be the green line, and the 9 is gonna be the blue line. Now let's look for a crossover. I know, James. I'm just making fun. I know which one it is. Okay. So based on the MACD showing me, what is the MACD showing me? Okay, it's not showing me a damn thing. Let's go to the stochastics. My chart's too small. I'm not seeing any patterns here. Oh, wait. It's showing some volume here. Maybe I should buy here. Okay, let's buy here. Boom. Bought. Bought it at 505. Let's ride this to the moon. And then you get rejected. Oh wow. I got rejected. Damn it. Well, it's holding on the VWAP and the 50 EMA nicely, so I think I'm gonna hold. Wow. The price hasn't been doing much at all. And I'm losing money because of my theta. I should have got in earlier. But because of all these different fucking damn indicators, I can't see shit on my chart. Boom. What looks better? Look at this. Look how much bigger your chart looks and how much clearer it is when you don't have any of that shit on there. Does that make sense? Does that make sense why I took all those indicators out the past 6 months and I never use them again? All the advanced strategies that I thought I knew that I no longer use because I'd rather keep it simple. Yeah, see how that works? Right? So, no. I'm just saying, I'm just telling you guys, even though this strategy, even though what I show you is simple, a lot of people still won't get it. Why? Why won't a lot of people still not get this and trade right even after they are shown these different strategies and different ways to profit, well, different patterns to look at, even using the stochastics or the TTM squeeze? Why is it that people still don't make money? Exactly. It goes way beyond fucking charts, guys. This goes way beyond charts. You have to have the right fucking psychologist, like your mind. You have to be like in tune with yourself almost. Like you have to be confident what you get into and use risk management. That's it. There's gosh, there's no fucking like you can have the best fucking, like, for example, fucking, if there was a if there was a billionaire day trader and he shows you his strategy and you think you have a gold strategy but you can't even fucking manage your risk, are you gonna make money? No, you're not gonna make shit. I've seen people get lucky and make 30,000, 20,000 only to lose it all. So I'm just telling you guys, stop looking for other strategies just because you think this is basic or just because you think it's easy. It's basic, yeah, sure, it's basic, it works. But how come you're losing money? How come this shit's so fucking basic that you don't fucking understand it to where you can be consistent for a whole month? Does that make sense? Like if price action is basic, is if price action is so fucking basic, then how come fucking 90% of people can't even fucking understand it, even though it's basic? Does that make sense? Why is it so basic but it doesn't work for some people? They if this shit works, how many of you know that this the price action trading works? How many of you know, how many of you can say that this works better than fucking the other strategies that you've used, using fucking different indicators, this and that? It does, right? So if it works, then stick with it. Because even though it's a basic strategy, then you can scratch that off your list of learning about. Now that you have a good simple strategy, you have room, you have time and room to work on what? Now that you don't have to worry about your strategy anymore. Like, I mean, I don't have to worry about my strategy anymore because I know this shit works. And then what? And then now what? Now you have a good strategy, a good chart strategy. Now what do you have time and room to practice on and develop more of? Your stress management, your psychology, your risk management. You can fucking read books, learn more about yourself, shit like that. No, you don't need to. You guys get what I'm trying to get. You guys know what I'm trying to get at here. Now that you have this price action strategy or whatever, I don't even consider it a strategy. I call it just reading price action. That's all you're reading. You're reading price action. Why do you think Sang Lucci makes fucking $4 million a fucking month trading? All he uses is all he does is tape reading and reading price action. I don't know any other trader fucking on social media that I know for a fact is making crazy money and using different indicators. No, none. Nada. Not a damn body. All the only this okay. The thing that separates a good trader and a bad trader is not his strategy. Warren Buffett can fucking flip $1,000 into $10,000 this year without even reading a chart. It's all. I think that if you can find, if okay, the only strategy that I know that will definitely that will definitely fucking propel you if you were able to find this strategy out is finding out a way to read people's minds, right? Or finding out a way to kind of have an advantage over people when it comes to fucking mass psychology. If you can understand my mass psychology to the T, to where you're a fucking master at it. That's why I think psychologists will make very good fucking traders. All the signals that I call out, what strategy do I use? I've showed you guys the strategies. That's all I use. I don't use anything else. That's it. And it works. It works. Made 180 fucking thousand this past 3 months. And I didn't even fucking use a fucking $100,000 account. I used 10 and I built it up. I took some out, built it up, took some out, built it up, took some out, built it out, took some out. The only one time I had a big day this past 3 months was I put in like 20,000 on top of the 10, and then I got it because I thought that Tesla was gonna make a big run. So I bought like I used like 20% of it to buy calls, and I banked 100%, and that was it. After that one trade, I took everything out that I had put in the day before, the 3 days before, and then I restarted again. I didn't have to. You don't have to fucking. What is the biggest loss? I lost like $40,000 in 2 days, 3 days, trading fucking Beyond, a piece of shit stock. Um, I was going long on Beyond, and then it crashed. It had like a little flash crash, and it sold off like $20, and I put in 60, I think. I put in 60. The first day I lost like 26 26K the first day. I didn't show anyone, obviously. I didn't fucking show anybody because I was already like, fuck, I felt like shit. And then the next day I held it, and it went down more after hours. And then my contract was fucking trash. I was down 90%. And good thing I sold because it kept going down for the next 3 days. And my expiration was on a Friday, and I had got into that trade on a Monday. So imagine my theta on that. My theta was like 5,000. My theta was like $5,000 per day. That was the theta. So, even after that loss, I was like, fuck. I was sad, obviously, right? But then I thought like, okay, fuck it. I signed up for this. Like, there's no reason to cry about it. I'm 22 years old. It's not like I can't make that back. And so I did. I made it back. And now I'm here. You go through shit in life, whether you're trading or you're not trading. What matters is whether you're gonna get back up or not, or whether you're gonna stay down like a little bitch or get up. That's all that matters, right? With trading, you're gonna have bad days. Cool, you're gonna have bad days, but hey, you're gonna have good days, right? Yeah, next class I'm gonna talk about more. I'll talk about like I have a whole syllabus that I'm gonna go over for next month, obviously, including the little strategy that I came up with. It's still a price action strategy, but it's kind of different. I'll go over. I'll write a whole syllabus on it. But like I said, I want you guys all to, make it. I'm not saying all you guys are gonna be fucking millionaires, but some people aren't. Some people are happy with how much money they have. Some people understand this, okay? Some people don't make $1 million not because they can't, because some people are going down that route to where they can make that much. Okay, that's what I'm starting to notice too. Like, it doesn't take a fucking scientist to make a millionaire, right? To make $1 million, it doesn't. You just have to have a product that you sell to people, or you just have to, obviously, if you're a trader, you can make $1 million, or but like other people who are like in other fields that they're happy with, if someone, what's an occupation that is kind of capped, but some people are happy with that job? Like some people are happy with benefits that they get from their jobs. Teachers are happy with what they make because they get to teach people, right? They obviously, if you're going to be a teacher, you know how much you're going to make. So, that's why I never judge people because I don't know what they're capable of. Because I know a lot of people are smart and they are capable of many fucking things, but they just don't use that to make money. But they just do what they love. If you love what you do, then fuck whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna end this here. Probably do a class tomorrow. Make sure you guys look at some swings tonight. the swings that we went over, right? Boeing, JNUG, Roku, HD, GLD. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Did I record this? Oh, I didn't record it. Just kidding. I recorded it. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Be careful. Stay safe.